Maya Rudolph didn't just tell jokes. She declared open season on Meghan Markle, roasting her Netflix empire as the most expensive snooze fest on streaming. Before we dig in, tell us in the comments where you're watching from, because this roast divided the internet overnight. It started like any other Jimmy Kimmel Live segment. Lights bright, audience laughing, the host ready with his cue cards. But when Maya Rudolph sat across from Jimmy that night, something changed. Her smile said comedy, but her tone said truth bombs incoming. This wasn't just late-night banter. It was satire with teeth, and Meghan Markle's name was about to become the punchline of the night. As Kimmel asked about Maya's recent film, she steered the conversation with a knowing smirk. "Oh, I love big-budget drama, especially the kind that forgets to be entertaining." The audience chuckled. Jimmy grinned. But when she added, "I'm talking about Netflix shows where royalty meets reality, and both lose," the crowd froze for a second, then erupted in laughter. I've covered celebrity interviews for years, but what happened next was one of those rare moments where comedy became commentary. Maya didn't need to name Meghan directly. Her punchlines did it for her. "You ever watch something so rich it goes broke halfway through?" she said. Like, it starts with a crown and ends with complaints. The studio audience howled. Jimmy tried to interject, joking, "Maya, are you talking about a certain Duke and Duchess?" She shrugged, smiling slyly. "I didn't say that, but the tiara fits." And there it was, the line that blew up Twitter within minutes. The hashtag Maya versus Meghan hit the trending list before the commercial break. But you haven't heard the craziest part yet. Midway through the interview, Kimmel mentioned the Sussex's Netflix deal, reportedly worth over $100 million, and asked what Maya thought about celebrity documentaries. Her answer was instant. "Oh, I love documentaries. Especially the ones where nothing actually happens for 6 episodes, but the lighting's incredible." Laughter erupts. It's like watching rich people discover self-awareness on camera. But spoiler alert, they never do. That single joke sent a shockwave through the internet. Screenshots of Meghan's Archetypes podcast promo were suddenly everywhere, captioned with Maya's line, "Rich people discovering self-awareness on camera." By the next morning, fans and critics were fighting online. Some called it comic brilliance. Others said it was cruel and personal. But one thing was undeniable. The moment had broken the polite silence Hollywood usually keeps around the Sussexes. Even Variety ran a headline the next day. Maya Rudolph does what Hollywood wouldn't, laughs at the crown. Meanwhile, inside the royal-adjacent corners of social media, speculation was running wild. Did Meghan see it? Was Harry watching with her? According to tabloids, yes. And she did not find it funny. If comedy is a mirror, then Maya held it up like a sword. It was as if Dave Chappelle met the crown. She wasn't mocking suffering. She was mocking self-importance. Because while most comedians avoid the royals for fear of backlash, Maya embraced the chaos with grace. Her jokes had rhythm, irony, and purpose. The kind of humor that cuts clean, not cruel. Then came the line that left even Kimmel speechless. When asked about the new creative wave of celebrity streaming content, Maya said, casually, "I just think if you're going to cash royal checks, at least give us royal entertainment." The crowd gasped. Jimmy leaned back, half laughing, half stunned. "Oh, that's spicy," he said. "No." Maya shot back. "That's just a refund request." That clip alone gained 12 million views in less than 24 hours. Meanwhile, in Montecito, sources claim Meghan was furious and humiliated. According to entertainment blogs, she felt mocked by someone she admired. A supposed insider told OK magazine that Meghan watched it in disbelief and couldn't believe late-night TV was laughing at her again. But to many viewers, Maya's words weren't bullying. They were balance. For years, Meghan and Harry had used interviews, podcasts, and documentaries to tell their story. That night, comedy told the other side, and people loved it. Clips of the roast went viral across TikTok, Instagram, and X. Hashtag Maya Rudolph roast and hashtag Netflix flop jokes topped the U.S. trending list for nearly 8 hours. One viral comment read, "Maya said what every Netflix subscriber's been thinking." Another wrote, "She didn't punch down, she punched reality." Even comedians weighed in, one tweeting, Maya, just prove you can roast royalty and still keep your crown. What made this different from a normal roast was the ripple effect. The next morning, late-night hosts like Stephen Colbert and Bill Maher reportedly referenced Maya's segment with admiration. Maher even joked, "Finally, someone used a joke to dethrone entitlement." Meanwhile, Netflix analytics quietly showed Archetype's viewership dipping. A coincidence, perhaps, but fans noticed. Hollywood observers began calling it the Maya moment, a reminder that truth can hide behind a smile. And in the court of public opinion, the verdict was swift. Maya Rudolph said out loud what others only whispered. By the end of the week, Maya's clip had become more than viral content. It was a cultural checkpoint. Comedy had challenged celebrity royalty, and the world had laughed with relief. Maya didn't need to insult. She observed. And that's what made it sting. As one critic put it, she roasted privilege, not people. But for Meghan Markle, sitting at home, watching those punchlines ricochet across the globe, it must have felt deeply personal. The moment the narrative slipped out her hands and into Maya's microphone. Because laughter, in the end, is louder than outrage. When a spotlight turns into a mirror, some stars shine and others start to melt. If you thought that was wild, hit subscribe and drop a comment below. Did Maya go too far, or did she just say what everyone's been thinking? Wait till you see who defended Meghan the next day, and how that backfired live on air.